Hello guys, Antoine here for Simarchitecture and welcome back to a new and exciting build. So today we are in Delta Valley on the 64 by 64 lot, which is the largest of the world, and to be honest my favorite because it is overlooking the whole city and there's a really incredible light. So it's always a pleasure for me to build on this lot. I think you've seen it many times on my video because I built several mansions here. But for now, I wanted to build something modern. It's been a long time since I didn't build anything modern, so actually I took the occasion of the release of the non-official stuff pack made by Alexander and Harry, which is the bathroom that brings many contemporary or modern elements, and I was like, yeah, it's exactly what I need for a modern mansion, so here we go. This house was inspired by houses that I've seen in Los Angeles in the United States. Yeah, just in case you're wondering where Los Angeles is located, but I think there's nothing mysterious about this. Yeah, especially in the area called Bel Air, which is probably one of the wealthiest area in the whole city, along with Beverly Hills. So yeah, they're incredible houses, incredible modern manors, pretty much everything actually, because yeah, when you're rich, everything is possible. So I was also inspired by a mansion owned by Beyonce and Jay-Z, I think, especially for this stairs thing. You will see just the stair that goes down to the vista. There is an entrance in the stair itself that leads to the basement, kind of, but we're going to get back to this part of the house a bit later. So this is a quite expensive build. I think it's worth almost 600,000 simoleons. Not that the house is very huge actually, just because most of the elements that Alexander and Harry made are very expensive, very luxurious, so that's why the house is so expensive. So it was very exciting to build with Harry and Alexander new stuff pack because they really worked really hard for this one, and like for all the other one too, but this one is very amazing, especially for the windows and the doors that are just wonderful, and you can create huge windows without any frame, so it's very cool, especially for a modern build. There are also, of course, bathroom elements that are absolutely amazing. We have sinks, showers, bathtub. There's so much, well, not so much, but everything is perfect. That's the point of this non-official stuff pack. Everything is perfect, and it's Max's match content, which is really cool, because when you're playing with it, it doesn't look like you have CC in your game. It just looks like EA would have created it. So I'm really in love, and you can download this content via Patreon if you subscribe to Alexander's channel, or I'm not sure, but I think it was a pre-release on Patreon. Maybe now it's free, but I'm not sure. So anyway, if you want to get all Alexander's content, including also all those Baroque and Versailles elements, you can subscribe to his Patreon channel, I think for 15 euros or 20, I don't remember. You can get all the releases at once, so it's pretty interesting, I think. I'm not saying this to sell its content or anything, but I think this is one of the most qualitative, yeah, custom content creator out there with Peacemaker maybe, and Illogical Simmer, which I also really like. Those are for me the best creators, and I think it's worth it. So if you can afford it, I really encourage you to have a look on this Patreon page just to check it. Or maybe you don't have to pay for everything because probably you're not interested in historical building, but the modern part is interesting. For now, they did the bathroom stuff pack, and before they released the kitchen yeah, it's kind of funny the name they choose, the kitchen and the bathroom. So the kitchen is absolutely wonderful, and I use many elements from this pack for my own kitchen in this house, as you will see later. And yeah, everything matched together and it's just beautiful. So now for the house, as you saw, I built it on the second floor actually, because I really wanted to be overlooking the rest of the neighborhood and the rest of the world. So it's pretty high, and it's sort of hanging garden, which gives a very dramatic and cool effect to the house that I really like. Makes it very special. I think it wouldn't be the same if it was just on the first floor. And it was also for me the occasion to use this fake first floor as a basement for special rooms that we'll see later. The house is, as I said, not huge, not small either. I mean, it's a big house, but there's just what you need. There's nothing too extravagant about it, I think. There is a double living room, one with a TV and one with just sofas and a beautiful view on the surroundings. There is a entry hall, of course, the kitchen, the dining room, and the outside dining room. That's for the first floor. Of course, there's a terrace and some lounge chairs, but nothing too crazy. For the decoration, I went for I tried minimalistic style, even if there are some elements that are not really minimalistic. Like in the living room, I put a very antique statue, which I really like, and I love the contrast between modern design and old decoration elements. So yeah, most of the house is black and white. I tried to use very luxurious patterns, including marble or black wood and glass, of course. And yes, I tried to make it a very spacious place without too much clutter, because yeah, it would have shaded the modern feeling of the house, I think. And if you go upstairs, there are 3 bedrooms which are pretty large. They all have an incredible view on the surrounding because they all have this big window. They all have also a big bathroom, of course using the elements from the bathroom stuff pack. And there is also a working room, a study room. Yeah, an office, let's say an office. And there's just toilets downstairs, I forgot about them. Separated toilets in a, well, I don't know how you call it in English, I always forget it. It's like the room where you can put your wash machine and some technical elements. In French, if I translate it, we call it the back kitchen, kind of. Yeah, but someone will tell me how it's called because I always forget it. Yes, and also upstairs, though, there are those bedrooms, which are all of them kind of like master bedroom, because none of them is bigger or more impressive than the other one. But they also have a terrace. One of them has a jacuzzi, which is very cool. So maybe it's a master bedroom. And the 2 other bedrooms are sharing one common terrace with lounge chairs, sofas, plants. So I really wanted this place to be open to the exterior. As you probably noticed, all the doors are open to the exterior, so it gives a feeling that there's no difference between inside or outside, and I love this. This is something very relaxing, I think. You don't know whether you're inside or outside, it's just all the same and you're enjoying the house. So yes, I was thinking I told you everything, but no, we can go downstairs in the basement. So the basement can be, you can enter the basement either from the stairs outside, as I told you, or you can go from the living room, because there is a wall separating the two living rooms, and in this wall there is a secret, well, not secret, but hidden staircase leading downstairs. And downstairs you will find a small inner pool, which is not too big, it's just kind of long. Maybe it's perfect just to work out. Next to that there is a gym, and on the other side, with windows looking into the pool, there is a bar area with a bar, chairs, some lightnings, decoration, and that's it. I said it was not too extravagant. Well, having a bar and an inner pool is something already a bit extravagant, but this is a very luxurious house, so it has to have really high-end features. So that's why I decided to use this first floor, which was incredibly huge, and I thought it would be too bad not to use it. Of course, I didn't use all the basement. You could build like another house just inside the basement, I think, because it's very big. So if you play with this house and you don't have enough space, which would be surprising, I think, because it's already pretty big, but you can still build downstairs in the basement. The only thing is that there's no light, except if you build windows, if you put windows in the basement, but it will look strange because in the overall design of the house is not really considered as a floor where you can live. So I think I'll tell you pretty much everything about this house. I really enjoyed it because it was very different for me, because most of the time I build historical builds or more traditional houses or places, and I noticed that I really love it. As I told you, I still have in mind to build a Parisian street with Haussmannian architecture, so this is very grand and traditional architecture that is typical for Paris, but a lot of people who has such apartments decide to furnish it with modern elements, and the mix of those two styles is very elegant and very luxurious, I think. So when I will be building this street, I don't know when, but I will do it one day. I will build, I think, a very modern apartment inside one of those old buildings, because I really enjoyed it now building a modern house. So I want to keep exploring this style. I already did modern building a while ago, but now I feel like I'm more confident in building such houses. So yeah, I think, and I hope it will happen more often in the future. I think I don't have much to say now, so the best is probably to let you enjoy the rest of the video. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to like and subscribe, to share it if you want. I was very excited about this build, so I really hope you will like it. And as always, I will see you next time. Bye.